Yeah, we love them.
And Late Night Pass, but you got horses trying it for the first time.
Late Night Pass for me, Outlaw Pete
Outlaw
for you.
Peter for me.
Yep, Outlaw Peter. Let's go up to David because they look as though they're almost ready to go.
Flag not yet raised, it is now. And they're off and running in the BoyleSports Grand Sefton Handicap Chase to the first of 18 famous fences, and Frero Bamboo is up there in company with Authorised Art on the outside Percussion, and on the extreme left at the moment Outlaw Peter. The grey King Turgeon is very handy as they come to the second. King Turgeon, an extravagant leap over it. On the inside Idalko, Bihoue, the maroon and white. They've all cleared the first two as they run on towards the chair. Taken 5 times throughout the season, and this will be the first occasion, and it is. At the head of affairs, King Turgeon soars over it. In front, all getting from A to B, the back marker Harper's Brook towards the rear with Late Night Pass. So King Turgeon towards the water with Idalko, Bihoue, Frero Bamboo and Percussion, the 3 closest pursuers, with Richmond Lake landing in 5th position ahead of Authorised Art and Outlaw Peter. Gaboriot is next, then in the green Galon de Vauzel. Vintage Fizz has got 3 behind. They are Sure Touch, Late Night Pass and Gina Andrews, and the back marker is Harper's Brook as the field head out in the country here. And as they do so, it is King Turgeon and Jack Tudor. Frero Bamboo with the white face, very prominent. Idalko, Bihoue and Percussion also up there ahead of Outlaw Peter as they've gone across the Melling Road and about to take off at fence number 5. King Turgeon over in front. In second position, Percussion just sitting in behind Frero Bamboo. Idalko, Bihoue on the inside of the course. Richmond Lake, the Hemmings Racing colours, white sleeves and cap. Outlaw Peter in the red to the outside as they come to take the next. Another spectacular leap by King Turgeon in front, running on towards the open ditch. Gaboriot still in midfield in the purple Authorised Art. Vintage Fizz still towards the rear with Galon de Vauzel as they take the open ditch, and a blunder in last position there by Harper's Brook. That was a jolting mistake as they continue on their journey down towards Beeches. King Turgeon over that. Idalko, Bihoue, Percussion placed so often over the national fences. Percussion second in this last year. Frero Bamboo is handy. On the outside is Outlaw Peter with Richmond Lake on the inner as King Turgeon gets over that in front of Percussion. A mistake at the back, Authorised Art. Harper's Brook still in rear. Late Night Pass is improving as they make their way down towards Beeches, and it is King Turgeon leading the BoyleSports Grand Sefton Fields. And it is King Turgeon coming into this over, and Percussion just to reach for that. Frero Bamboo a little bit quicker on the outer. Idalko, Bihoue is in 4th place. 2.5 lengths then to Outlaw Peter and Richmond Lake. Galon de Vauzel, Vintage Fizz, Late Night Pass, and then Gaboriot as they take Foyne-Avon. And then Sure Touch, the Summer Plate winner, still towards the rear at this stage in company with Authorised Art, and Harper's Brook is at the back as the field head towards the canal. Fence number 12, King Turgeon, Frero Bamboo joining and just jumping into the lead there. A good leap at the canal from Frero Bamboo, 3rd in the race last year, to King Turgeon. Idalko, Bihoue as they reach Valentine's. Idalko, Bihoue in 3rd position. In 4th is Percussion. Another mistake from Authorised Art towards the back. Richmond Lake is just in behind the leaders. Outlaw Peter to the outside. Coming towards their next, Frero Bamboo leading King Turgeon. They're about to reach their last ditch 4 out, and it's Frero Bamboo leading. Idalko, Bihoue in the maroon. King Turgeon the inside. Percussion still fairly handy. Outlaw Peter coming into it on the outer, and then Richmond Lake ahead of Vintage Fizz, Galon de Vauzel, Late Night Pass and Gaboriot. Sure Touch still at the back with Harper's Brook, who's just relegated Authorised Art to be the back marker. Frero Bamboo jumped it better than Idalko, Bihoue. The inside is King Turgeon. On the outer, Outlaw Peter. Percussion is right in the thick of it again as they come across the Melling Road. Just 2 fences to jump from here. Frero Bamboo and Charlie Deutsch on the outside. Outlaw Peter and Freddie Gingell. Percussion, the inner, is the grey King Turgeon. Idalko, Bihoue is now chased along. Late Night Pass trying to stay on. Richmond Lake and Vintage Fizz looking to creep into it as they turn for home in the BoyleSports Grand Sefton. It is Frero Bamboo that leads them. Outlaw Peter at the outside, a reminder for percussion, still held together. The inner is King Turgeon. Richmond Lake in behind under Theo Gillard. Gaboriot is running on as well. They've reached the second last. Frero Bamboo engaged again and passed by King Turgeon. Heading down towards the last. Now Richmond Lake is delivering a run. Gaboriot down the outside, then Vintage Fizz. Here's the final fence. King Turgeon is over in front. He's such an athlete. He leads 2 in second, Richmond Lake, and then running on Vintage Fizz, Gaboriot. Frero Bamboo is weakening now, heading towards the elbow here. It's the grey King Turgeon chased by Richmond Lake in second, and then Vintage Fizz, Gaboriot. Frero Bamboo can't go on. Less than a furlong to run here. King Turgeon's galloping on strongly. He's chased all the way by Vintage Fizz in second, then Gaboriot and Richmond Lake, but a fine round of jumping again from King Turgeon. He lifts the Grand Sefton. 2 in second, Vintage Fizz. In third place, Gaboriot, then Richmond Lake clear of Sure Touch, Never Nearer.
That's some jumping performance from King Turgeon under a low weight of only 10-2 under Jack Tudor for David Pipe. King Turgeon wins impressively, up £7 after had a wind operation as well. A winner at Chepstow on reappearance just 11 days ago. It was a quick turnaround, but it was no bar to success for this lightweight 10 stone 2, the £7 extra. Vintage Fizz has just got past Richmond Lake to take second. Gaboriot, representing last year's connections, has run a cracker in third. I think the trip was just on the short side for Late Night Pass. I know he's won similar events, but Sure Touch was nearest at the finish mark. He was at the back early, never got into it. Authorised Art, first time over these fences, didn't really take to it. Outlaw Peter's run a long way, run well for a long way, but just hasn't quite. Is he run out of stamina?
He seemed to, yeah, from the second last onwards, but the winner, he's a strong steed, won over 3 miles in the past. £7 penalty for that win at Chepstow 11 days ago. He's an extravagant jumper, really enjoyed himself out in front. Thought he might have been in a bit of trouble turning in when he got heady, but he picks up really well. As I say, stamina, his jumping, they're his strong suits.
And Sharon McHugh from BoyleSports was telling us all the money was from Gaboriot today. Almost like a one-horse book for them, which was incredible, a race like this.
Yeah, he's run well. He didn't get further than the Canal Turn in the Fox Hunters. Horse who stays very well. You could argue this is on the sharp side for him, but he's run really well. Vintage Fizz has run well for Jed O'Keefe's, warmed up for this with a run in the Bobby Renton last time out. But no, good performance by the winner. Think if David Pipe's got a replacement for Vion Leon Rouge, Peter?
Yeah, he loved it round here many a time. What about this Gaboriot with the National in mind then, given he was running on over 2.5 here?
I suppose it's a case of whether he gets high